Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna everyone. This class actually I gave on last Sunday also. There were certain devotees who were missing because of their time not matching to the class time. So for them I am taking this class again. So this is a very fascinating topic nowadays. Anger has become a part of our consciousness. So everybody is trying to relate to this topic. There are many seminars, if you go Google it, YouTube it, and then you will get many seminars, many things coming over in there. But the thing is how to accept this anger, which is a emotion, negative emotion we can say, through the vision of Shastra, how to overcome through the vision of Shastra, how to control through the vision of Shastra, we will be discussing today. So basically it's been told that this anger is a momentary madness. Madness never results in something good. Madness always ends up something in negative only. Most often anger results in destruction. It can range from any level. It can range from a word of mouth till a situation where people can lose their lives also because of other person's anger, or because of our anger ourselves also. Okay. So in Bhagavad Gita it says that Kamesha Krodesha Rajoguna Samudbhava. What does that mean? Kama, lust, krodha, anger. These both things arise from mode of passion, and then it extends to mode of ignorance. So we all know there are three modes of material nature: mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So this kama and krodha, lust and anger, arises from the mode of passion and then extends to mode of ignorance also. From the body language to hitting to it extends. There is no limit for this anger. Because of this anger there are so many diseases in the body which evolution of the diseases. Many diseases come into us because of this anger. There are a lot of hormonal changes in the body. There are a lot of emotional changes in the body. So we have to work on this particular really very important subject matter of anger. First thing, in order to do anger management, we have to accept that we are a victim of anger. Unless we accept this truth that we are having this problem of anger, we won't be able to correct. A person who is drunkard, if you go to him and say that, hey, you have completely full, you are totally into intoxication, you are drunk, so you won't understand anything. He'll say, no, I'm not a drunkard. I just took a little bit of drink, that's it. I'm standing on my two legs, I'm talking with my mouth, everything is normal, so I am normal. So if you don't accept there is a problem, then we cannot correct that problem. So we all have to somehow consciously accept that we are people who get angry. Not only people who get angry, we get angry easily. So there are different responses for every situation. How you respond to that situation depends on which level of anger you can be in. If common example, if you take the traffic jam example, you want to go somewhere really important, Mangalarti Seva is there, 3:45, you have to open the go into the temple, open the altar, and all those things you have to do, and there is unexpected big traffic jam or unexpected roadblock or something. How do you react to that depends on how much stress you take, and that adds up to your anger. What we can do in that situation. There can be many responses for that. Immediately you have to switch on to your GPS. There is no other way. Okay, this road is blocked, so what I have to do next? Instead of scolding, oh, why did this roadblock happen here? I'm going for the seva, I'm not going for any recreation, or I'm not going for sense gratification. Why did this happen? Oh, let me take a left, let me take a right. In that particular point, you cannot experiment. You don't have time for that. So you have to depend on the right sources. GPS is the right source. Okay, this road is blocked here. So next, what is my step? I have to check with on my phone or whatever the gadgets I have. I have to put the right GPS, go in the right direction and reach the temple. Anyhow, you will be late. There is no question that you will be on time when there is a roadblock. Okay. But you pray and then you continue. By reacting it in a non-proper way, it can lead to many other negative things. You may end up in some other road, you may end up in accidents, you may end up not even going to temples. There can be a lot of things. So how do we take the situation really matters. How do we take that particular situation? We don't get the things easily, so easily, and when we get the things and we lose those things also, we feel really angry. We feel really angry and upset. Suppose if I prepared for a class today, I made lot of points in a book, and then suddenly when I'm sitting for the class, the time is there and all the students are sitting, I don't see that book which I prepared. And then where is the book? Where is the book? Oh, you all kids, I can shout at kids. You don't keep the things at a place. This, that, this, that. That won't help because already the students are there. They are waiting for me. Instead, what I should have done is I should have had a backup plan. If at all this situation arises, I should be prepared. I should have some notes in my computer. I should have some notes in my brain. I should have a backup plan for that. So when we have backup plans, we don't get agitated so easily. That situation, we know that, okay, if this situation comes, I can handle it somehow or the other. So we have to be little bit pre-planned for those things. There will be always some or the other underlying things behind this anger. Anger is just externally shown out. We will look at it to some slides which will help us really. So externally, anger is the face. It's just a mask. Inside it, there are a lot of things going on. There is fear, there is jealousy, there is frustration, non-acceptability. We are all afraid of this. We don't like this, that somebody is not accepting us. Powerlessness. We want to have power over something and we are not able to show our power there. Insecurity. There is a lot of insecurity in this material world. How much ever you will be having the security alarm systems, these systems, still there is some insecurity. There is a lot of guilt also sometimes in the things what we do which we don't want to do. That guilt also transforms into anger, shame, helplessness, grief. These all moods are the underlying things. Like an iceberg, upside you see only the iceberg, but internally there are a lot of things going under ocean, under current. So it's like that. We have to correct these underlying reasons or the forces of the energy which transform into anger. We always try to, in Bhagavad Gita it is described that anger, how should we see it anger? First we will understand how should we see this anger as. Suppose anger is good, okay, we will accept anger. Suppose anger is bad, we will not accept anger. Suppose anger is neutral, let's see what it is, like that. So in Bhagavad Gita, clearly it's been explained, chapter 16, verse number 21. Whoever wants to note it down, Bhagavad Gita 16.21. Subhadra, you are okay, your video is off. 16.21. The verse says, Trividham narakasyedam Dwaram nashanam atmanaha kamaha krodasthalobas tasmad etat trayam trajet. What does it say? There are 3 gates leading to the hellish planetary system, leading to the hell. What are the 3 gates? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, lust, anger and greed. Every sane man should give up these 3 things, for they lead to degradation of the soul. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. How can we avoid these 3 things? We can avoid these 3 things only and only by remembering the Lord always. There are many material methods given. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. But these are all temporary. They cannot go over this emotion of anger at once, immediate. No. Only the perfect and permanent solution is remembering the Lord always. How to remember the Lord? Again coming to Sikshashtakam. We all do after Mangalarti Sikshashtakam verses. The 3rd verse of Sikshashtakam. What it is, Subhadra? 3rd verse? Sikshashtakam. Chetodarpanamarjanam. Then third verse.
Nadapi Sunichena Tarorapir Sahishnana Amanina Manade Kirtaniya
Sadaharihi. Very good, thank you. So what does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? You have to be more humble than a grass. That's okay. That's okay. Things happen. Negative things happen in life. We are not living in Satya Yuga. We are not living in Goloka for that everything should be normal. Expecting everything to be normal. So things will happen. You have to be humble as a blade of grass. Second thing, Tarurapi Sahasnena. You have to be tolerant like a tree. Amanina manadena. Amanina, do not expect. This is one of our topic, expectations. Do not expect any respect for yourself. Everything comes from how I have to be treated, this expectation. So do not expect any kind of respect for yourself. Oh Mataji, should I not have any self-respect? You can have self-respect, but relate that self to be a servant of the Krishna. Self means soul. Soul means what? Part and parcel of Krishna. What is your eternal identity? You are a servant of Krishna. When you are already a servant of Krishna, what all these temporary things matter for you? So, Amanina, not only Amanina, the last and most important thing is Manadena. Not expecting the respect is one part. And the second important part is you have to give the respect to everybody. Oh, I should not expect any respect and I have to give respect to others. Why? They should also not expect any respect. Of course, they do not expect the respect, but still you have to give the respect so that the first thing works. Humbler than a grass, how you will become humble? Unless you give respect to others, right? What is the intention being giving respect to somebody? They are at a higher level than you. They are at a good level than you. So when you feel like that, automatically you will become humble. Automatically your nature will become humble. So when these three things happen, what did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? Kirtaneya Sadaharihi. You will be able to remember the Lord always and you will be able to chant the holy names of the Lord with taste. Many people say, I have been into ISKCON since last 20 years, I have been chanting since last 2 decades, 3 decades, but I don't get the taste. How will you get the taste when you have these all Arishad Varga, 6 kind of problems in your brain? Where is the space for Krishna? There is no space for Krishna. You are calling Krishna's names and when Krishna is there, you are saying, you are putting a board that no vacancy, there is no place. Go, bye-bye Krishna, we'll see you later. I called you, but what to do? I have all these things in my mind. They are more important to me than you. Indirectly we are saying, we are calling him, but we are saying indirectly, okay, we don't have place for you. Then we will analyze this causes of anger. Okay, I'm just giving you a not broader vision, but a summary, how to analyze this causes of anger. Okay, there are 3 causes. First is the immediate cause, causes of anger, immediate cause. Okay, and it is like a direct reason. Okay, one person kept a big stone on the road. I tripped over that stone and hurt my head. So who is the reason? Immediate reason is the person who put the stone on the road. That is like an immediate reason or a direct reason. Second cause is karmic cause. We all have to focus on this karmic reason, karmic cause. Why did it happen? Karma. Karma is a deeper study. Oh Mataji, I never kept any stone on the road in my life. I have been living 40 years. I have been nicely trained well that how I have to behave with others, how I have to do everything. So I never gave any problem. Yes, you remember only 40 years of your life or 10, 12, 15 years of your life. Before that what happened? Who knows? We study Bhagavad Gita, we study karma, we study akarma, vikarma, prarabdha karma, this karma, that karma. But when it comes to us, we don't implement anything. It's direct reason, it's immediate cause. I have a problem because of my son. I have a problem because of my husband. I have a problem because of my co-worker. I have a big problem because of my in-laws. I have a problem with my co-devotee. I can sustain everything in the world except this one person. Let me tell you, except this one person. And Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj said that whomever you feel like that, Subhadra video on, whomever you feel like this, that person has the key for you to go to Goloka. So you have to get the key from that person only, remember. So you cannot be, many people say, okay, Mataji, I have no envy to him. I have no regrets with him. I have no anger towards him. I don't have any feelings for him. Let him live his life. I will live my life. I'm not bothering him. He is not bothering. No, it won't work like that. So if you don't have any feeling for him, that means you don't have a feeling of he being a part and parcel of Krishna. You're not even considering him as he exists. So what should I do, Mataji? Every time I have to go and talk to him and he insults me and I have to take it? No, need not. Internally you pray that whatever the guilt, whatever the negative feelings you have for him, let them get cleared. Let them get cleared. Krishna will help you. And the third reason is the ultimate cause. We all totally forget, Subhadra, what could be the ultimate cause? Krishna's divine arrangement, isn't it not? There is a saying, without the will of Krishna, even a leaf cannot move from its place. So we will always forget about the ultimate cause. This could be an arrangement of Krishna. For this, Krishna wants me to understand something, learn something. Always, you know, right? All the kleshas, Adhyatmik klesha, Adi Bhautik klesha, Adi Daivik klesha. Adhyatmik klesha is the problem created by our own mind and body. We will keep this particular thing aside. In case of anger, what happens is, this particular Adhyatmik topic, we keep it aside. We forget it. We will feel like we did not even ever read this, because we are not the reason here. Okay, so we keep it aside. Next coming, Adi Daivik klesha. We don't even consider that. Why would Krishna come and interfere with me? I am doing every week 3 days Mangalarti Seva. I am doing nicely chanting. I am doing the nicely Krishna conscious homeschooling. I am giving classes in my capacity. Why would Krishna interfere in my life and give problems in my life? So we say that Krishna won't come in between. So what is the problem? The second thing, Adi Bhautik klesha. Problems created by the other living entities. That's it. We stamped it. We stamped it that these problems are created by others. If that others are not there in my life, I wouldn't have any problem. So our concentration is always on this immediate cause. So what we have to do is, we have to meditate more on the secondary reason and the ultimate reason. Secondary reason is, it can be karmic. Ultimate reason means it can be Krishna. It can be many reasons. Why would Krishna give trouble in my life, Mataji? There can be n number of reasons. Maybe he wants to make you more surrendered. Maybe he wants to make you more humbler. Maybe you need more purification. Maybe he is trying to clear your old karma. Whatever it is, this is Krishna's interference in a devotee's life. Always take out the second block. It's an Adi Bhautik klesha. Only include first and third. This is Adhyatmik, because of my body and my mind, and it can be Adi Daivik. So include these two things. Immediate cause, direct reason, forget about this. How we can do that? By cultivating the Sattva Guna. We all know, right? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. So we already discussed that Kama and Krodha comes from the mode of passion and then extend to mode of ignorance. So we have to cultivate the mode of goodness, Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna. Okay, now why do we feel angry? You can make points. There are a lot of points. Okay, why do we feel angry? We feel angry because unfulfillment of our expectations. We have lot of expectations. Some people say that, Mataji, my expectations are very reasonable. No, just think that these are the expectations from the other person to you. Then you will feel how much reasonable are those expectations. Oh, these are not even considerable expectations. Nobody should expect this. That would be your response if you are there in the fulfilling of those expectations. So when we don't get fulfilled our expectation, then the problem arises. We feel that no one should cheat me. No. I am a very, very cool guy. No one should cheat me. I never cheated anybody, so nobody should cheat me. You are living in Kali Yuga. Come on. How can you expect everybody to be nice with you? Everyone should love me. Nobody in this world should hate me. Nobody in this world should misunderstand me. How is it possible? Everybody should respect me. I am so and so person. Why not? What is the problem? He is nothing. Why can't he respect me? No. Everybody should be fair to me. I have put so much of time, so much of my life in bringing up these children. These children should behave with me like gods. I've given so much. Subhadra, you have something to say? Yeah.
If we ask everyone to be fair to us, then shouldn't we also be fair to them?
Yes, many people do that. They are fair to everyone. They are fair to everyone. But still you cannot expect everybody to be fair with you. It's not possible. It's not possible. Everybody is not like you. How can you expect everybody to be like you? Everybody has their own nature. Everybody acquires their nature through the 3 modes of material nature. 5 fingers are not the same. How can you expect that everybody should be like you? Yes, being good, being humble, being fair by ourselves is mandatory. But at the same time, you can... It's like 2.61 Bhagavad Gita again says that many things are like favorable conditions will be there, neutral conditions will be there, unfavorable conditions will be there. In all those situations, you should be equiposed. It's okay. I'm not getting too much elated by the joy or elated or happy by the good things happening. I'm not going to be too much upset with the wrong things happening with me. That's the mood we have to have. Why should we have this mood, Mataji? Why should we have this broader vision? Why? Why can't they change their vision? Why should I change? Why should not I expect them to change and come to my point? Because you want to go to Goloka. Because you want to go to Krishna. Because you know that the Krishna is the ultimate and you want to go to Krishna. Suppose if you have a person in your life whom you really love so much, like so much, what you try to do? You try to live according to their taste. This generally happens, Subhadra, after engagement and before marriage. The girl wants to live according to the taste of the boy. The boy wants to live according to the taste of the girl. Oh, she likes this color, so I'll be wearing this color today. Oh, he likes this taste, so I will make this and take him, whatever it is. So you try to live the life according to the taste of the person whom you love. What is the ultimate goal of all the devotees? They want to become favorite for Krishna. And Krishna is saying who can be favorite for him. We have to just follow that rule. Krishna is saying, be equiposed to all conditions, do not find faults with others, then you can come back to me. We get really frustrated when we try to attempt to enjoy something and we are not able to enjoy. That's it, done. Tolerating the unpleasant situations. Tolerate. Tam sthithik shashva bharata. Tolerating nature is very, very important. Na prahrishyet priyam means for the good things, do not get too much elated. For the bad things, do not get upset so easily. Tam sthithik shashva. Try to be tolerant. Broader vision always helps. Bird's eye view, it's called. Don't see the things from the surrounding. See the things from the top. What is the best thing? When a grandma is knitting a sweater, the boy comes from the front and says, what is this? Always you sit with a needle and doing like this. What you always do, there is no use of what you are doing. That same boy, if he made stand at a little higher level and see the whole picture of what she is making, he understands, yes, my grandmother is knitting a sweater for me. So we have to see the broader vision, bird's eye view, going to the shoes of that person whom you are thinking as the cause of your anger and see what can be the possibilities. Why, like there is a fisherman story. I'll tell you that story, very nice story. It's the same thing. It works with us and Krishna in that. A fisherman is there. He goes for fishing. He puts the nets on. He gets a lot of fishes in his net, and he immediately dumps all the fishes into the container which he is going to take and sell it somewhere. Okay. But when he wants fishes for himself, for his home to cook, when he catches in the net, he doesn't randomly take those fishes home. He sees whether this fish is good, this fish is bad, this has a lot of thorns, or this will get cooked nicely or not. And then he will select and take it home. Okay, we are doing our chanting nicely, 16 rounds nicely. We are following 4 regulative principles nicely. We are doing all pujas nicely. We are not harming anybody. We are trying to give whatever. This is all sadhana is like getting trapped in the net. Getting caught in the net. So Krishna has thrown a net. We have performed all these things. So we got in the net. Very nice. But in order for the Krishna to take that fish and keep it with himself, or in order for us to be picked up from that net and kept with Krishna, we need to have this all Arishad Vargas out of us. If we have this Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, everything, no. You will be rejected. We will all be rejected. There is a river called Viraja river in between the material world and the spiritual river. That's like a filter. When you go there, nicely, easily you'll come out of the filter outside. Go to the material world, clean yourself, get those all garbage out of you, and then come back to me. So we do not want to get rejected by Krishna. We want to become Krishna's favorite. So tolerance is the best way. Tolerate it, but at the same time, do not keep that in your mind. Keeping that in your mind is going to be a very, very, very big problem. I have forgiven this. Some Mataji will come and say, some Matajis will come and say to me, oh Mataji, really I forgive that devotee. You are forgiving him. That means you are thinking that he is at fault. Okay, let's say you are forgiving him also. And while telling that forgiving, what Mataji tells, she also tells the whole story what happened, like as if it is going on in the screen. Subhadra, like Sanjay is seeing the Mahabharat war in front of his eyes and explaining to Dhritarashtra. They will explain like that. Mataji, I was quietly sitting here only, Mataji, on this sofa. Nicely I was sitting. I did not even open my mouth. She herself came to me. She started the topic and they explained it as if it is literally live coming before my eyes. That means you are saying you forgive her, but you did not forget neither the incident you forgot, nor the negative things or negative emotion which raised in you because of that situation you did not forget. So we have to not only forgive but also forget that situation. If we don't forget that situation, that's going to be something like principal amount plus interest. It will keep on adding, interest will keep on adding, and that grudge will keep on, and it becomes like a solid rock. It will be very hard. It won't melt at all. You have to let it go. You cannot carry. It starts thinking. There is a very nice story, a Chinese teacher story. This is the Chinese teacher told to the kids in the class, to everybody, each and every kid, get up, stand up on the bench and look at all the kids in the class and make a note of how many kids you don't like in the class. Okay, all the kids one after the other, they go on the bench. Subhadra, you are listening, right? Matajis, you are all listening, right? Nirali Mataji, Pratyusha Mataji, everybody. Okay, so just note down the names of the kids whom you really don't like, or you don't like their nature, you are angry on them, or you don't want them to be in your life, whatever it is, make a note. And every kids make a note. Every kid has 1 or 2 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids. Sometimes there are 5 kids, 6 kids also in their list. And the teacher says, go home, Subhadra, you're listening, go home and get those many boiled potatoes from home next day to the school. So some kid has 1 kid problem, where he has a problem with only 1 kid in the class, he got 1 boiled potato. Second kid has 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Whoever have any problem with any number of kids, those many boiled potatoes they got, okay, in a Ziploc bag or a bag, whatever it is. And then they showed to the teacher, this is somebody's bags are big, somebody's bags are small, somebody's goes on. And then the teacher says, from now onwards, from this moment onwards, carry this bag with you always. Carry this bag with you always. Then the kids said, okay, we will carry this bag with ourselves everywhere. So they were taking everywhere. They go to the bathroom, they hold the bag. They go to the home, they hold the bag. They go to the school, they hold the bag. Every day they are holding like that. Okay, 1 day passed, 2 days passed, 3 days passed. After 3 days, they started feeling some smell is coming. Okay, teacher told keep it. Okay, next day the bag started becoming heavy. The potatoes, water, they retain water, and then it becoming heavy. For 3 days, 4 days. After a week, they said, no, teacher, we cannot hold this anymore. It is too much. It is thinking. It is too heavy. We cannot carry it. The teacher told that these are the negative emotions which you are carrying for your friends in your mind. If you don't take them out, they are going to stink. You won't be able to tolerate them. It will be too much burden for you. So just throw them out. Just throw them out. Forgive and forget also. Sometimes it is like you have to concentrate on higher goal. What is your goal? What is being a human being? What is your goal? Animals don't have much goals: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. That's it, life done. But being human being, what the higher intelligence we have, that higher intelligence, what is the goal of that higher intelligence? To know who we are, who is God, what is the relationship, how to go back to Godhead. When we have that higher goal in us, always these all small things really doesn't matter. In this life, I am parent for Shreyas and Rishika. In how many lifetimes, who parent I was, who kids I had, what kind of body I have, I don't know. And right now, if I waste this human life, we will not able to again get a chance to go back to Godhead. There won't be any chance for us, because we have wasted our life by ourselves. Anger did not come from anywhere. We are the creator of that anger. Our emotions, our thoughts are the creator of anger. Like God, Krishna is the creator of everything. We are also small creator in our own world. That creator of anger are we. Anger is not given by anyone. We got that anger. So we have to meditate on why we are getting angry. Once we know why we are getting angry, we can work on those internal reasons. If my son behaves like that, it is very shameful for me. If my daughter behaves like that, it is not good for me. How much control you can have? Hiranyakashipu was a big adhipati. Except Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, everybody bowed out to him. Everybody saluted to him. He wanted to have the complete control over everything. Was he able to? No. Krishna is the only controller. Only controller. One of the Mataji asked, Danavir Goswami Maharaj was here for some classes, not now, I'm talking around 10 years back. So that Mataji asked, sometimes we get angry and we hit children. How does it work, Maharaj? Then Maharaj directly asked one question. Are you Yamaduta? Are you appointed by Yamaraja to punish somebody? Are you here to be a Chitragupta servant to punish these people? Did you get that permission first of all from Yamaraja? Are you assigned with the job? You cannot do that. You don't have the right to hit anybody and try to correct. It's not the right way at all. It's not the right way at all. Okay. It's not the right way at all. So you cannot do that. Then what is the solution? Then Maharaj said the story of Narad Muni. You might all know, Subhadra might know Narad Muni's story. Narad Muni one day was passing through a what is that? A snake thingy. Snakes reside in snake house, whatever it is called. And then the snake came out and he realized that it is Narad Muni. He tries to take shelter of Narad Muni. Please, Narad Muni, instruct me something. I'm in this body of a snake and my nature is to bite everybody. Please tell me something. Then he says that don't bite anybody. Everything will be okay. You have a lot of fear in your mind that they will come and eat you. That is the problem. So don't bite anybody. And he gives some more instruction and he leaves. After some days, when Narad Muni returns, this snake will be in a very bad position. All the villagers throw thrones at him, hit him with snake, and it is in a very diseased condition or hurt condition, in painful condition. Then Narad Muni says, what happened to you? And then he says, I followed your instruction. Then Narad Muni said, you did not follow my instruction. I did not say, I said only not to bite. But I did not say you cannot hiss or show your hood. Show the stick, but don't hit. Hitting will have bad impressions in their mind. But showing the stick, okay, if I do, I might end up in problem, so I will not do. Once they see the problem, oh, this much only, okay, we can tolerate, it's okay. Today mommy hit 1, I can tolerate. Tomorrow she'll hit 2, I'll see I can tolerate more. Okay? No. Show the hood, hiss, but not bite anybody. What are the sitting places of this lust and anger? In Bhagavad Gita, again, 3rd chapter, 41st verse, Krishna says that the sitting places of lust and anger are senses, mind and intelligence. Senses, we all know about senses, how voracious they are. I want to taste this, I want to see this, I want to hear this. Okay, they are like always ready to accept anything negative or positive. They don't really mind. Okay. Then comes the mind. Mind. Arjuna says, I cannot control this mind, Krishna. I can control even the speed of the wind, but not my mind. Manas chanchalam hi Krishna. So what does Krishna say? Two things. One is detachment and the other is practice. Continuous practice of Sattva Guna and mode of Krishna consciousness, and detachment from this worldly material things. Two things, detachment and practice. Okay, practice and detachment, those two things. So we can have. And the third one is the intelligence, wherein it is one of the sitting place of lust and anger. So how does this intelligence has to be sharpened? Intelligence has to be sharpened by Shastra, only Shastra. Material, mundane education will help us to get out of this problem of lust and anger. It is not possible, because material mode of education, material mode of living is all passion only. Creation itself is passionate thing. In this material world, there is nothing which we can get through education which will lead us to the Sattva or Shuddha Sattva. Everything leads us to passion only. So what kind of education, what kind of knowledge, what kind of intelligence, how the intelligence has to be sharpened is through only Shastra. And this Shastra we should not read whimsically or by our own. Take the help. Lot of help is there. Lot of help is there with Krishna's mercy, devotees association, Shiksha Gurus, Diksha Gurus, bona fide Guru, disciplic succession. See what is the right disciplic succession, where we can get the right sources, where we can get the right help. You should be able to judge what is right and what is wrong in a proper way. Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, all these three things should be aligned in a proper way. Total 6, right? Sixth sense we call, right? That is the mind. To control that, it's only that we have to surrender to a Guru, bona fide disciplic succession. So, coming back to the, what is the solution? What we should do with this anger? Just first step, just accept that you have problem. Half of your problem will be solved by accepting that you are getting angry. If you say that I am not getting angry, my anger is very reasonable. Mataji, you don't know, Mataji, if you were in my situation, even you would have got angry. This is nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's about our own bodily and mental state, how it reacts to a situation. Just we have to forgo. You have to forgo the mind for a certain time. Just stay quiet, stay calm. Stay quiet and stay calm. Do not rely on the decisions what you make when you are angry. Do not rely on them. Do not try to judge what is there, what is correct or not. Do not analyze the problem also at that time. I say do not even pray at that time. If we pray at the time when we are angry, we will pray very wrongly. If stress is too much bothering me, he's running around here and there. Sometimes I pray that, oh Krishna, make him sit at one place. It can be in any way. Krishna can make him sit at one place. His leg can get broke or he might get hurt. And when that happens, I will cry for myself again. Why did I pray like that? So don't even pray in angry mood for someone. Just take some time. Deep breathing. That's okay. That's okay. Think about your expectations. Write your expectations. And when you are calm and quiet, think whether these expectations are how much realistic. Come to the point of actual reality from the not real expectations, not fulfilling expectations. As I have said, everybody has to be kind to me, everybody has to be respectful to me, and all these things. When you reduce these expectations, what happens is you will reduce the stress. When you reduce the stress, there will be less fear. Fear is one of the greatest reasons for becoming anger. Fear, insecurity. Just to control over the situation, we show as if we are angry. Right definition of success is not success only. It is how you face the failures with courage. The definition, proper definition is success is not always being successful. It is many times how to face the failures with courage. How many trophy you win, that's not important, but how many races you run is important, because every race you run, you will learn something from it. It's even Shakespeare told, like, this whole material world is like a stage. On this stage we are all actors. It's a big drama and we are all acting here. Even Bhagavad Gita says this material world is an alien world. This is not the real world. Real world is Goloka Vrindavan. The permanent relationship is only with Krishna. When you try to concentrate on these higher points, you will not be able to relate yourself with these petty things which make you angry again and again and again. The next reason is unhealthy competition. Always competition ends up in one should lose and one should win. And in that one should win, I should always win. We don't want that unhealthy competition. It's called win-win situation, right? You have to be like that. I have to always learn something. If they are better than me, I will learn from them. If they are less than me, I will try to help them, but not in the mood of like something I am a teacher, I am a big person, I am a great person, but in the mood of I will learn more by letting him know how to do, what to do the things. In our spiritual life, we always have to look up, Subhadra. In the spiritual life, we have to always look up for the people who are at a higher place so that we can go and access the knowledge from them, access the behavior from them, learn from them and all. And in material life, we always have to look down. Look down in the sense, if you have something, if I have this house, if I have this shelter, if I am getting food, I have to be happy with what I am having. Always not try to say the people materially very good. Oh, they have a mansion, they have a BMW, they have a Mercedes, I have a normal Toyota, normal Honda. No. Look at the people down when you are materially trying to judge where you are, and look at the people up when you are trying to learn something spiritually. Don't worry about who says what. This is the fourth thing. We are always 99% we are angry on the situation because we think what the other person will think about us, our family, our situation, our work pressure. How did she work? If I don't complete this task by this time, what would my manager think about me? So I have to get this job done, hook or crook. You might end up having a fight with your co-worker or the person who works for you. It won't help. It won't help. Don't worry about who says about you what. You do your job nicely. It's like you scratch my back, I scratch your back. It's like that. There is no end to these things. The next thing is empathize with others' problems. If you really think that he is the person who is causing problem for you, empathize why he is causing the problem for me. Maybe he is a bigger problem than this. In order to get out of that bigger problem, he is showing his anger on me, or he is getting a situation wherein he is making me feel angry. The blame game also we have to give up. Blame game it's called. Do not blame others for any situation. Stop blaming somebody. There is a book called Bright Side. Again, it's by Danveer Goswami. Very nice book, Bright Side. If you get a chance, please read that book. It has a lot of practical tips to make us feel that wherever we are right now is a very temporary place, and we have to only look for the brighter side viewpoints in order to keep ourselves healthy, materially, physically, and spiritually. How we can keep ourselves hale and healthy. Coming back to the practical tips, remember that your thoughts cause your anger. Your thoughts cause your anger. So you are the reason for the problem, so you can get the solution for that problem. You have a choice to respond to the situation instead of acting whimsically. I'll give you an example for this, okay? There will be 4 people in the house, 4 kids, 3 kids, husband, wife will be cooking something in the evening or morning, whatever, prasadam. She puts on the table. There is salt less in the food. Husband comes, eats the food, sees the salt is less, he throws the plate away and goes off. This is the way he responds to the situation. What happened to him? He lost his breakfast. His behavior was bad, his mood was bad, he's going to end up in other problems in the office with this mood he carries. Second one, the first son comes, sees that the salt is less, goes inside, shouts at his mom, "Mom, please don't do this next time. Last time also you made the salt less. You please put salt. You are forgetting every time." Little harshly. Second son comes. Okay, he tastes the food and he says that, okay, there is salt less. Let me go into the kitchen, put salt in my food and eat. And the fourth son comes. He he nicely gets the salt and mixes in all the remaining sabzi also, and the sabzi comes to normal taste. Who is less influenced by less salt in the food? The fourth son. Who is more influenced? Husband. He did not eat his food. So how you react to the situation, it really, because your thoughts again are the cause for your anger. No one is reason for your anger. If the less salt is the reason for your anger, why didn't all the people in the house have the same influence? No, you had a different influence and the other people. So your thoughts are creating problem in your mind. It can be very, very small thing. Okay. Then second thing, you can write it down, kids. No, Mataji and kids. First is remember that your thoughts are the reason for your anger. Second thing, think. What you should think? Think that when I am at a high level of stress and tension, my thoughts should be mindful and my action should be skillful. There will be 0 to 5 rating, right? When you take some service, customer service will be saying that, can you please rate from 0 to 5, where I am good, 5, bad, 0, negative, 2, 3. So you first check, think, where is your stress level? How good you are to take that situation. Subhadra, I need your video. Okay, so think where you are first. What is your position? Then what you have to do? Ask. Ask. What you have to ask is, my anger going to help me achieve my goals in a non-violent way? Your goal is not to change the situation. Your goal is not to change the other person. Your goal is a communication which will not lead to violence. A communication which will not lead to disturbance in the relationships, whatever the relationship it may be. It may be parent-son relationship, it may be parents and kids relationship, it may be spouse relationship, it may be friends, it may be anything. Whether my relationship is going to get disturbed with this or not. Keep in the mind, goal is not that you have to change the other person. When you go for preaching also, my goal is that he should become Krishna conscious. No, my goal is that I have to give whatever I have. If you are happy, then only you can give happiness. If you are angry, you are going to give anger only. With your angry, nobody is going to change or become sadhus. Not 1% chance is also not there that the other person will positively change with your anger. It won't happen. Okay, that is, ask yourself. For this also I can give you a very nice example, funny story, Subhadra, here. Okay, we have got so much conditioned that we want some kick in the life, maza in the life. Okay, what happens is a 15 years old wed couple, they will come to a guru saying that we every day fight, Guru Maharaj. We fight every day. There is no single day that we did not fight. We are happy whole day, but somehow or the other some fight will come, but we every day fight one or the other time. Sometimes breakfast time, sometimes lunch, sometimes dinner, sometimes sleep time, but we will fight. Please give us the solution. And it's hard. Don't say that don't fight. It's hard. Now we have become so much condition that it is very difficult to stop fighting. It has become part of us. So Guru Maharaj says, don't worry, I am not going to ask stop fighting, but I am going to say you one thing. Please remember that whenever you want to fight, write down whatever you want to tell to the other person. Write down. Okay, you are not correct, it will start with. The other person says, no, I am correct, you are not correct. You are stupid. No, I am not stupid, you are double stupid. You are an idiot, I am double idiot. But write everything, single thing, whatever you want to scold, do, so that it is not violent. You just give it to each other, exchange your thoughts. However violent your thoughts may be, just write it and exchange to each other. They wrote. One day they wrote four pages also. Second day they wrote 2 pages. Second day 1 page. Fourth day said, yes, what is this writing? I am getting tired. My hand is paining so much. I am forgetting what to scold her also. So it happened. Then they went back to the Guru Maharaj and said, Maharaj, you solved the whole problem. Why? What happened? We are not fighting anymore at all. Why you are not fighting? There is no kick in fighting when you are writing and giving it to each other. You should shout. You should yell. That's how the expressions will come out. So it become like a kick. We need something. So you are internally trying to feel some kind of enjoyment in that fighting also. We don't know. Oh no, Mataji, who will get happiness in fighting? No, you are desiring to fight. That's the reason you are fighting. You are desiring to get anger. That's the reason you are getting angry. You desire, I don't want to get angry. You will not get angry. That's another story, that what you deserve, what you get. But desiring, our desires should be proper desires. So we did like what and all. We did remember, we did think, we did ask, we did practice. No, practice we did not do. Practice, okay. Practice comes to the practical steps. Take a deep breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Doesn't matter who is looking at us. Whenever you know, and you will know 100% when you are going to get angry. Okay, my son is going to come back from playing right now. I told him it is corona, directly go into the bathroom, but he is not going to go into the bathroom. He is going to immediately in the kitchen, look for water or food. But I should not get angry. So you know before only. So you try to take a deep breath, relax, whatever the exercises, chant Mahamantra, count 10 to 1, whatever the way, but relax. Because when you are in angry situation, what you speak, you will not know. But at the end, when you think, I should not have shouted at him like that, I should not have scolded him like that, I unnecessarily lost my control. Okay, I'll tell you one more story here. Subhadra, you're listening, your video is off. Okay, the story goes like this. One boy in a house, 4 girls and 1 boy is there. Okay, the younger boy, he is very pampered child. He will become big and then his college will start next day. So the parents get him very nice, beautiful, wonderful dress.
Mataji, you froze.
Okay, we got just glitching for some time. So the parents got him a new dress for the school and everything. These 4 girls have lot of complaints. You always ignored us. You always pampered him. He is the loving child. You give him everything, him the best, nice education, nice dress for him. They started fight and then they started yelling at the brother and the brother got upset. Everything was fighting mood. They slept off. And the boy tried the dress and the pant was little loose and a little longer for his higher size, bigger size. Suppose 14 size, they got 16 size or whatever it is. Then mother said, don't worry, these all disturbances are going on. I will make your dress proper. Tomorrow before you go to the college, your dress will be ready. And these all 4 sisters shouted at him, screamed at him, and they said they were feeling frustration inside that they are ignored. But that's not the solution. Just by yelling at him, what will happen? Okay, yes, of course, that was not fair. It was unfair situation wherein they were ignored and all. But what is the use of screaming? They started screaming and then everybody slept with a disturbed mind. Okay, 10:30, 11 o'clock, one of the sisters thought, oh, unnecessarily I screamed at my brother. After all, who is he? He is my sibling. He is my blood sibling. He is my brother. If he is happy, he goes to the college, he gets good name. He is going to help the family run properly. I am going to go and get married to somebody. Yes, it is right that my parents Prabhu, internet potundi, glitching. Okay, so this girl got up and then this girl started making the alterations for the pant. She started altering the pant. She cut the pant to whatever is her brother's size and she stitched the waist in the dark. She didn't want to switch on the light and everything. So she started stitching and everything. Okay, she slept off. And then again, after some time, the second sister thought, oh, what I did was very wrong thing. Okay, she started taking another scissor and she started cutting and she started folding and stitching. Like that 4 sisters did. Morning when the brother got up and he got ready for the going to college and he started wearing the pant became Bermuda, short. To the school he had to wear a short and go. So this is the love. We all have love. Okay, we have lot of love, but that love has been covered by anger, krodha. Door open, Jira. Shreyas, door open. That love has been completely covered or dominated by anger. So we should not allow anger to control us. We should be able to control the anger. So we have to think like that. relax, deep breathing, analyze the situation later, not then, because that time you will find all faults with others. Then focus. Ask Daddy to reduce the volume first. Focus. Haribol! Rishik, volume nu tagicheshe Rishika. Okay, focus. What we have to focus on? We have to focus on the secondary and the ultimate cause. We remember primary cause is immediate reason, and the secondary is the karmic, and the third one is the ultimate cause. Yes, Subhadra? So we have to concentrate more on the secondary and the ultimate cause, not on the primary cause. Don't switch on your video. Switch off your video. Okay? Okay? Last one. Stop. Not last one, 2 or 3 more. Stop. Stop being defensive. Don't try to defend yourself always. I am right, I am right, I am right, I am right, I am right. Try to think other person can also be right. Try to be in the other person's shoes. You listen more than speak out more. We don't listen. I'll tell you another story here. There was an orange. 2 kids were fighting for the orange. Subhadra is fighting, Satyabhama is fighting. Both are fighting for one orange. Okay? They are not listening to each other. What do they want? Why do they want? They are not at all listening. For that one orange, both are fighting. So Satyabhama says, I want the full orange. So Subhadra says, no, I want the full orange. And then her dad comes, Chaitanya Prabhu comes, and he says, okay, let's be fair. Okay? There is only one orange in the house and you both want it. So what we will do? Naturally, right? We make half orange into half. He does half like this and gives half orange to Subhadra and half orange to Satyabhama with the peel. Okay. And then what does Satyabhama do? Take out the peel and throw it in the garbage and eat the orange. What is Subhadra doing? She takes out the orange, keep it aside, and she takes the peel and keep it to herself. Then dad asked, what happened? Why did you keep the peel? Then Subhadra said, I don't want to eat the orange. I just wanted the peel so that I can make some face mask or something with the orange peel. And when he asked Satyabhama, Satyabhama says, what do I do with the peel? I just want the orange. I wanted to eat the orange. But if they both have communicated properly and not fight with anger, both could have get full orange and full mask. She could have made more face mask and she could have ate more orange. There is no proper communication. They are not hearing to each other. They are not ready to listen to each other. Their thing is only, I want whole, I want whole. Both can get whole. She can get whole of the peel and she can get whole of the orange. But they did not talk to each other. They are always trying to be defensive and say they prove their point. Don't try to prove the point. There is no point in trying to prove the point. Okay? If necessary, if nothing works, walk away from the place. Shastra says, Nectar of Instruction says that if there is a situation wherein you cannot correct the situation in a proper way, just walk out from that place. The problem will be solved. Added to this, what you can do is, if you have some issues, some problems, write it down on a book with a pencil. Okay? Today you might get 20 problems. Do not make any changes to that. Come next day and see. 20 will become 18. Come next day and see. After a week, see, half of the problems are automatically solved and you did not do anything about it. If you would have reacted at the time when you had 20 problems, it would have been worse. 20 would have become 25. At sometimes being quiet and calm is very, very, very useful. Okay? And you have to be responsible. This is very important. Subhadra, listen, responsible. For what? You are responsible for how you act. Note it down, Matajis and kids. You are responsible for how you act, regardless of how you feel. Your feelings are internal. Try to analyze those feelings later. But what you have to concentrate right now is how you act. Are you scolding? Are you hitting? How is your behavior? That matters more. If a person is doing wrong thing and you cannot tolerate and you go and hit him on the head, police will come and catch you because you hit him on the head. Not that person is doing wrong. So how you act is more important than how you feel. So first analyze the things. This is called as mindful thinking and skillful acting. Mindful thinking. How the mind? Again, mind has to be guided by intelligence. Intelligence has to be guided by the sharpened by Shastra. If you are not able to control the anger, that means you are off balance. You are off balance with yourself. Do not try to express your anger in different ways. Some people don't shout. They show with their frown effect. I'm going to get anger. I'm going to... What is happening? You are spoiling your health. That's it. One more story I can give you here. At the time Greeks place, Greek kings used to be there. Greek kings used to be there. The kings used to have servants, okay? All the servants used to have a uniform and everything, right? Along with their uniform, they will be given mirrors, it seems, mirrors, okay? They always have mirrors, pocket mirrors in their pockets in the uniform, okay? What is the need of mirrors? Whenever the king calls them for any kind of service, not only they have to be dressed nicely, but they have to take out the mirror and see their face first, whether they are presentable before the king. Or else if they don't see the face, no, it's reality. They used to see their faces and then go to the king, because if king doesn't like their face, they can get any kind of sentence. Not now, Greeks time I'm telling, okay? That's a real story. So they used to give given the mirrors along with the uniforms, how you have to present yourself. Mali door Tundra. Rishika, can you open the door? So it's very important. How you do the project is not important. How you present the project is also important. Your project may be very nice. Your presentation may be stupid and you will be rejected. Your interview will get failed. So you have to not only think good about others, but express the good in a good way to others. Anger won't help at all. Explain the things in words. Don't express by actions when you are angry. Very important thing. Explain the thing with words, but not with actions. Explanation is better. Expression with action is not good. There is a, again, famous saying that write letters to your enemies, finding all the faults about them, but don't mail it. Just keep it with you. Don't mail it. Your frustration is gone. They're gone. They're bad. They're not doing this. They're not. You don't mail it. Mailing will have a problem. You just write it and keep it. That's it. Okay. Now I'll try to explain you with something called response and stimulus. Okay. Stimulus. This we can take the example of touch me not tree. Okay. For the touch me not tree, what is the stimulus? Touching the tree is the stimulus. What is the response? It immediately closes its leaves. That is the response, right? So touch me not plant. So in our case, stimulus is our ego getting hurt. This is the only reason why you get angry. Most of the times our ego gets hurt. Okay. So stimulus is somebody hurting your ego. And the response is, immediate response is anger. Think, is it really needed to be reacting situation, or it can be ignored? Krishna says that whenever needed, like a turtle, take your senses, only use them when needed, and when not needed, you take it inside. Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So another place what happens is, Rishika, Naresh uncle phone. Another place what happens, you even see, most of us have watched Lion King, right? Prabhuji, నేను క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను Prabhuji, ఒక్క 10 minutes లో చేస్తాను, 10-15 minutes లో. So what happens is, the Lion King story you all have seen, right? When the Lion King story happens, a big herd of wild beasts will come, and then Simba will be running. There we will see a small turtle there. They will show it. Why did the director put that? I don't know. But what does the turtle do? It takes up all his limbs inside, and only the shell will be there outside, and that big heap of wild animals jump over it, stamp it, nothing happens to it. So we have to be like that. When we know that our senses will go uncontrolled, better at that time keep them shut off. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Tell 100 times. Okay. There is one analogy and example also. I don't I don't remember. But it is something like that. There is a dog and there is a master. The master keeps saying, stay calm, Sally, stay calm, Sally, stay calm, Sally, like that. And the other person who is seeing him thinks that she's talking to her dog. And then she says that your dog is quiet. Why are you saying like that? Then she says, Sally is my name. I'm telling to myself that stay calm, Sally, stay calm, Sally, stay calm, Sally. So you have to remind yourself that we have to stay calm. What are the spiritual practices that can help us to stay calm? Most effective one out of all the spiritual practices is meditation. Out of the most effective of all meditation is mantra meditation. Out of all the mantras, Subhadra video. Out of the all mantra meditation, the best one is the Hare Krishna chanting of Mahamantra. Regular practice, we will be able to deal the. It's not like situations will change. How we react and respond to those situations will change by reading the Shastra, by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We will just try to figure out what are the antidotes for this Kama, Krodha and Lobha. Kama, Krodha, Trividam Narakasya, right? Anger, the best antidote is compassion. Feel compassion about yourself, feel compassionate about others. Why we are becoming prey for this anger? Put a time limit. Don't think that, okay, under construction. We have an under construction board always before us. This is under construction. We are still practicing. Mataji, I'm trying to work on it, Mataji. I'm trying to work on it, Mataji. That how many days you will work on it? Keep a time limit. Okay, this situation came now. Today I reacted like this. After a month, how will I react practicing all these things? So put a time like that. Okay, feel compassionate about yourself and the other person. Lust, what is the antidote for lust? Love is the antidote for lust. Try to think from the viewpoint of Krishna. If Krishna would start picking our faults and get angry, think how many times he has to get angry in a day. Not even a moment when he cannot be living peacefully without being angry. That many wrong things we are doing, knowingly, unknowingly, wantedly, unwantedly. We are doing. So lust has to be, antidote is love. Greed. For the greed, only the antidote is satisfaction. We have to try to feel satisfied. High thinking, low living, like that, right? So try to feel satisfied with what we have. There is no limit in this material world. There is no limit. Try to have the satisfaction. That will stop the greed. Very, very important. Very, very important. Anger sometimes can lead to very bad things. I will tell you a story. A father and son story. Father was very angry. At his office there was some problem. He came home driving fast and he drove over a nail or some rock or hard rock. His tire got punctured. He didn't want to go with that mood inside, so he tried to start fixing his tire puncture. Okay, when he is doing a tire puncture, when he is repairing the tire, then what happened? He saw his son saying, "Hi daddy, Hare Krishna daddy, please talk to me," or whatever it is. He said, "No, go away from me, my mood is not good." And then he started, the boy started writing something with a rock near the car or something in his hand he is writing. And the father thought he's spoiling the car. Already he's fixing the car, his mood is not good, and on top of it the boy is scratching on the car. He just had a spanner in his hand with which he tried to take out the wheel, and with his anger, in his angry mood, he lost his control and he hit the child's hand, and then child's fingers got hurt. They took him to the hospital. The wound looked normal only, but the doctor said that these 3 fingers we have to cut. They are totally useless, numb. If they are there, some infection will come. We have to take out the fingers or do something. 3 days mother and father were there only. After 3 days, when the boy came consciousness, the boy started asking father, "When will I grow my fingers, father?" Father was like in guilt, total shame for what he has done in the anger. Does the fingers grow up so easily? Does the situation can be returned back so easily? He got more angry on his behavior. He went back home and he was kicking on the car hard because this is the car reason, this is the reason and all. And when he was kicking, he saw that what his son was writing, "I love you, Dad," he was writing like that on the car with a stone. So it's the situations which we don't know, like what is going on in kids' mind. It's a situation we don't know for what reason Krishna gave that situation. So we have to analyze it in a deeper way. So remember this story of potatoes, remember this story of orange, remember this story. These stories will have a lot of impact. Try to share these stories with your family members so that they can form strong impressions, and you can remember these stories always and try to change like that. So it's very, very important that first thing we have to accept we have this anger problem, and then how to correct. We have discussed a lot of things. And we have to work on this one important thing which is called fear. We have to overcome this fear. Unless we overcome this fear, we cannot get over this anger. Most of the time the reason for the anger is we are afraid of something. So what happens is, I'll tell you another story here. Radhanath Maharaj told this story once. Okay. Radhanath Maharaj was in some hilly area of Nepal or somewhere in the woods and all, wherein Pandal people will stay and all those things, where devotees, not ISKCON, but some devotees used to come and they used to get their groceries. And one big, heavy, hefty man came with a big grocery bag there. But just Radhanath Maharaj looking at him, he felt like this person can lift one whole 2 cars with his hands. So much strong person he was. And then suddenly he had a grocery bag, and suddenly there came few monkeys. Monkeys started showing fearful form to this man, and this man was really big, strong, but the monkeys started fearing him. After some time, this man started shaking, shivering, because all the monkeys said, if that was human beings coming, this man would have fight him like anything, and he would have got off it. But he was shivering, shaking, and easily monkeys could overtake him, and that man flee away in fear, and this monkey started enjoying the groceries things. Okay, after 5 minutes, on the same way, a skinny boy came, who is the local person. That boy, he came with a small stick there and started driving away the monkeys. Okay, the monkeys, within few minutes, with just seeing the stick and everything, they flew away, and then this boy took nicely groceries and took home the groceries. What is the reason? The other person had fear for monkeys, and the monkeys sensed that fear. This other skinny boy did not have fear at all in his mind for the monkeys, because he knows, he has grown up with the monkeys, he knows how to defeat the monkeys, and the monkeys fled away immediately by sticking. So fear is the reason which makes us end up in lot of decisions which we take, wrong decisions, wrong timing, this anger, everything comes because of fear. So we have to be strong mentally. We should not get fear so easily. There is one last thing I will try to tell, and then we have to discuss the slides also. Slides will take another 5-6 minutes. But last thing is, there is an American Indian analogy of power of making choices, how we make the choices, power of making the choices. There is a bad dog and there is a good dog in our mind, in our thoughts. Okay, whom are we feeding? What are the qualities of a good dog? What are the qualities of a bad dog? Bad dog has anger. Subhadra, you're listening? Anger, envy, greed, lust, being arrogant. These all are bad dog features. What are the good dog features? Being generous, being compassionate, being humble, being helping nature to somebody. These are the good dog's features. So in our mind, we have a bad dog and good dog. When there is a fight between good dog and bad dog, guess who will win? It's not always a good dog. It's not always a bad dog. It's always the dog which you feed the most. Which dog you want to feed, which dog you want to starve, it is in your hands. Power of making choices. You want to feed the good dog, you'll feed the good dog. If you want to feed the bad dog. So try to be kind, not cruel. Try to be truthful, not dishonest. Try to be giving, not always taking and greedy. Trying to be hopeful, not hopeless. Trying to be forgiving, not revengeful. Try to be very try to be always with the people who can get you closer to Krishna, not away from Krishna. So this is the thing what I wanted to share. There are some other stories, but some other time we can share. Now I'll share the screen. You can all look at my screen, and these are the slides which already I have sent to you. But let me share the screen for you. I think the screen is already on. Let me go to that place. Okay. Where is the Hendama? Where is the Gmail I'm seeing? MP. Hare Krishna. Wait, I'm just trying to share. I think it was open. I don't know where it is.
Mataji?
Tell me, Subhadra.
In 10 minutes, I have another class, so I'll have to...
Yeah, we are done. Like hardly 6-7 minutes, hardly. I'll just discuss the slides fast. Okay? This is the slides. You are able to see the slides? Yes? Subhadra, can you see the slides?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, this is a slide before. When you are angry, you are like this, and when you control your anger, after this is like this. This is a Bhagavad Gita text from 16 chapter 21, which we already discussed. Trividam Naratasthedam Dwaram Nashanam Atmanaha. And then what can I do? We discussed it. Wait and cool off, walk away, let it go, ignore it, apologize, go to another activity, tell them to stop, talk it about, write it about. Write it about is the best. And this is the one practical tips again. Take time out. Identify signs, means your tension, your pulse rate, your heart rate. Pick the right time when to speak, what to speak. Plan the situation. You should have a backup plan. You should forgive and forget. Count till 10, ulta seedha, whatever it is. Seek help. Call somebody who can help you. Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Shastra, whatever it is. These are the 6 top tips, what I already discussed in detail with the stories to you. Remember, think, ask, practice, stop, if necessary, walk away from the place. And this is a famous verse from Bhagavad Gita 262. There are 263 and 64 also, which speaks about how this anger comes, what is the result of anger. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from that lust anger arises. When anger comes, complete delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool, which we don't want to. Managing your anger. How to manage the anger? Look at the internal reasons, underlying reasons why you are getting angry. It can be anxiety, shame, sadness, fear, frustration, guilt, disappointment, worry, embarrassment, jealousy, hurt. Most of us have these reasons. We have to work on those reasons why it is happening so that we don't get angry. Nobody makes you angry. You decide to use anger as a response. It's your choice. You are picking it up. Every time you get angry, you poison your own system. If you read scientifically also, whenever you get angry, there is a article which was there long back, it seems. I did not read, but I heard in a class. One mother and father had a great fight. Mother had lot of negative feelings for her husband. She was feeding months-old baby, and the baby fell down from her hands. I mean, he did not show any life symptoms. They went to the doctor. They said that baby lost his life. What happened? He swallowed poison. Where did the poison come from? She was feeding the milk. No other way he could get the poison. So our emotions can create anything in our body. You are always responsible for how you act, regardless of how you feel. You feel is up to you. You act is influences others. So remember that. If another can easily anger you, it is because you are off balance with yourself. It's not that because the other person is strong. You are off balance. You are weak. Anger is a symptom of not strength but weakness. Control your anger. It's only one letter away from danger. Anger, danger. So if you are becoming angry, that means you are entering into a danger position, danger situation, danger zone. Explain your anger. Don't express it, and you will immediately open the doors for solutions instead of arguments. When you try to express it, there is always arguments. A moment of patience in a moment of anger saves you from 100 moments of regret. Lot of time saving. We can chant so many rounds and we can get more closer to Krishna. Anger is a mask. It covers up your true feelings like fear, jealousy, frustration, or powerlessness. It's a way of dealing with the situation when you haven't processed the real feelings behind it. So our job is to process the real feelings behind the anger. This is the verse what Subhadra read for us. Srinadapi sunichena tarudapi sahasnena manina manadena kirtaneya sadaharihi. Being more humbler than a blade of glass, being more tolerant than a tree, not expecting any respect for ourselves, giving respect to others, that will help us remember Krishna always, which will not allow the anger to come into our mind. Many people use anger as a weapon, but use the humility as armor and experience the protection rather than using anger as a weapon. Anger is a weapon of a fool, but if you are able to convert your anger into positive energy, you will be able to succeed. Masks of anger, again the same thing, anxiety, fear, sadness, guilt, hunger. This is the iceberg thing, okay? Anger iceberg. Outside is anger, but inside the current has lot of things. Anger is often range of emotions hidden under the surface. So we have to check for those surface angers. Lust, anger, and greed are the 3 doors of hell. Being freed from the attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they are attained transcendental love for me. So Krishna is seeing how they can tolerance, tam stitiksasa. Anger is a weakness, not a strength, is never justified, always makes things more difficult than they are. So we don't want. Anger is a weakness, it is demonstration that you are not in control. True strength lies in the ability to control oneself in any and all situations. Do not let external, which is anger, control your internal, yourself. Where there is anger, there is always pain underneath. Anger is a sign that something needs to be changed. There needs a change internally for yourself. Sometimes letting things go, this is very important, I like it. Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. Let it go. A saint was asked, what is anger? He gave a beautiful answer. It is punishment that we give ourselves for someone else's mistake. Why we need to punish ourselves for someone else's mistake? 1 minute of anger weakens the immune system for 4 to 5 hours. 1 minute of laughter boosts the immune system for 24 hours. So let's try laughter, and better than that is chanting, which will boost our immune system forever. Okay. I think we are good. Yes, Subhadra, you are good? You are okay? I know you are too tired. School, after that this class, another class. Thank you for attending. Thank you, Anupama Mataji. If you have any questions, you can share it with me and I can answer them in my capacity. Thank you, Nirali Mataji. Though it was hard for you, you are able to join. Patricia Mataji, thank you very much for joining. Hope you all, the class was okay. I'm just trying to stop the recording and then you can all talk if you need to.